interesting what happened. I think it's dangerous.
An early morning explosion in downtown Portland destroyed food carts, damaged several buildings, and shattered hundreds of windows. Several streets were closed because of it. So far, police have not reported any injuries. Welcome to KGW News at 5. I'm Catherine Cook. Blair Best joins us live from where it happened on the corner of Southwest 5th and Harvey Milk. Blair, what can you tell us?
Catherine, the explosion happened around 4 o'clock this morning at the 5th Avenue food cart pod. Right behind this fence here, you can see what's left of some of the food trucks. But the damage doesn't stop here. It shattered windows in the surrounding block. Broken glass and debris cover many of the sidewalks in Southwest Portland Sunday morning.
You can see many buildings, high up windows that released like sheets of glass.
Broken windows all over the neighborhood.
Crews spend hours cleaning up the damage. Portland Fire estimates about 300 windows were shattered from the blast, which happened at 3:40 Sunday morning. When police arrived, they found an explosion in the 5th Avenue food cart pod.
I think it's absolutely crazy and wild.
Donald Johnson lives right behind the food carts.
I'm a veteran with really bad PTSD, so it popped me up quicker than anything.
And we heard this explosion, and so I called down the front desk and said, was it an earthquake? And they had no idea what it was.
I just saw it. I think it's ruined.
This woman works in her son's food truck, which was destroyed by the explosion.
This morning, we got a call from the FBI. Between 3 and 5, there's nobody here. We left at 11:30 and everything was fine. And it happened between 3 and 5, and there's nobody here. It's not open, so something had to have happened.
Portland Fire investigators say there is no indication of explosive devices, and it's being investigated as a fuel gas explosion from something like propane.
These food trucks are really famous, these people that work in these food trucks, and I always eat here every night.
It's so sad. I opened one month. Yeah.
This woman owns a Thai food truck 3 doors down from where it happened. She and her family came to check on her cart after learning about the explosion on Facebook.
It's so sad. My food cart, Thai food.
So far, police say no one was hurt.
Very thankful. I mean, that could have been awful.
And I'm just glad nobody got hurt because all the activity here.
A little bit of a downtown angel going on maybe in this area.
We're told there's no ongoing danger to the public, but if anyone has information, they're asked to contact the police or the fire department. Catherine?
Downtown angel indeed. Blair, thank you so much. Now to an update on a Southeast Portland murder investigation. Police found a woman dead yesterday morning near Southeast 92nd and Powell. They've since arrested a man for murder. He's in the Multnomah County Jail on charges including second-degree murder and unlawful use of a weapon. The case is still under investigation, and at this point, police have not released any information about the victim. Oregon is now in a state of emergency because of wildfire threats. Governor Kate Brown made the announcement on Saturday. The big fire making headlines is in the Rum Creek fire area in Josephine County. So far, it's burned more than 8,000 acres on the Rogue River near Grants Pass. Experts saying it's exploded in size because of strong winds in the area. As of this morning, 3 structures have been lost, including a home. The fire is still 0% contained, and more crews are going out to help. Strike teams from the Oregon State Fire Marshal's office are also heading out, along with crews from Clackamas, Douglas, Lincoln, and Lynn counties. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri joins us now. Joe, you've been watching this fire closely. Are you seeing any red flag warnings right now?
Currently, Catherine, there's no red flag warnings or watches throughout southern Oregon. That could quickly change, though, especially over the next couple of days. Now, the problem won't be the winds. That's the one thing that'll be on the crew side over the next couple of days. But it's very dry, and it's going to be getting very hot over the next couple of days, really across much of the Pacific Northwest and especially down in southern Oregon. So as we look at the winds right now, relatively light, and they're going to remain light the rest of tonight and really the next couple of days. But yeah, we're looking at temperatures throughout the metro area right around the upper 70s to low 80s for daytime highs. Heading into tomorrow, we're going to be seeing some big changes move through with temperatures slowly warm up in the low 90s, close to 100 degrees by, I'd say, Tuesday afternoon. That's going to be the case heading down in southern Oregon the next 3 days. But the other thing I'm looking at is just how dry things are in southern Oregon. Down in Medford, you're looking at relative humidity levels at 23%, under 20% down in Klamath Falls, where that fire is going to be burning over the next couple of days. And the other concern will be the smoke, which is really going to be encompassing through most of southern Oregon here the next 24 to 48 hours. But heading into Tuesday, there's a slight chance some of the smoke could get into the metro area. Very will impact you if you have any respiratory issues. You can see heading into Tuesday afternoon, parts of the northern part of the metro area and throughout much of the Pacific Northwest will be seen down in southern Oregon. Fire danger will remain high. Temperatures the next 3 days, really starting tomorrow, will be right around the upper 90s to low 100s. And there's also a slight chance to see some thunderstorms develop through parts of the southern and eastern side of the state the next couple of days. And coming up, my detailed, going to be another 3 days with temperatures 90 or hotter.
Not again, Joe. Thank you so much. Response teams are
of disaster relief.
Anything that's hazardous on the property, we're looking at cutting it down.
Being delivered this week by veteran-led Team Rubicon, a humanitarian disaster hit nearly 2 years ago with the Echo Mountain fire of 2020. The recovery still underway.
We're just helping homeowners clean up their property, some normalcy in their life. We know it's been a long road to recovery.
Matt Akers is the incident commander for this operation. Several years ago, the disabled veteran from running chainsaws to cleaning up the debris.
Veteran-led, but we're not just veterans. Anybody who...
This is newly released video from the U.S. Department of Justice. The videos were used to sentence 25-year-old Felipe Marquez in Florida. According to the DOJ, Marquez entered the mask. Marquez was arrested about a week later after a tipster guilty to disorderly conduct. He was sentenced to 18 months probation. City manager, the mayor, would move to an executive role without veto power, but could still vote to break a tie in council. With Laurel Porter.
I'm voting no because I think that we don't need a weaker mayor. I think that the executive mayor position should be separate from one another. So I like having the mayor as a part of the city council.
You can watch the rest of Ryan's conversation with Laurel Porter on Straight Talk on our KGW YouTube page. Betsy Johnson is now officially on Oregon's November ballot. State election officials announced her unaffiliated campaign for Oregon governor collected enough valid voter signatures to qualify. She needed some 24,000. Johnson is a former Democrat, Christine Drazen, in a three-way battle November 8th. The president made the announcement earlier this week, wiping out thousands in debt for people. Verified team looks at how President Biden's plan will impact them. Plus, NASA is set to make history tomorrow. It's sending a rocket into Center. The rocket won't have anyone in it and will travel around.
Boil down to two main factors: when the loan was taken out and their income or former student. Second, the program is only for those who earn less than 100 considered dependents. The government will look at their parents' income to qualify. So, yes, current students with loans from before July also benefit from the loan